Hello everybody, I'm the Silvern Skull, and welcome to another episode, well, welcome to Dear Esther, Landmark Edition. I have no idea what this game is about, but it appears that Twitch is claiming that it's an adventure indie game. I don't know why I have it. I'm guessing I got it, thought it was interesting, and decided I wanted to play it.
Dear Esther, the morning after I was washed ashore, salt in my ears, sand in my mouth, and the waves always at my ankles, I felt as though everything had conspired to this one last shipwreck. I remembered nothing but water, stones in my belly and my shoes, threatening to drag me under to where only the most listless of creatures swim.
Okay. So, he was in a shipwreck. What was that? European Food and Goods Convention, 19-something. That... what is that? It looks like a chemical compound. HHHC. CHHH. That one's O. Looks like a chemical compound. Interesting. I don't like the weird noises that is like screaming. See, I don't know what it is I'm doing here other than just... what? Can I even run? It doesn't look like I can run, nor can I jump. There's a pathway here. I'm curious about what this goes to. That one goes further up. But I must explore every option. This looks like it just goes along the beach. So I probably needed to go up there, but I mean, secret tunnel, you know, never know. I'm so curious as to what this is gonna be like, what this is gonna be. Can't crouch, no, can't crouch, can't run. Just walking along the beach of this wreck. These are crab cages, right? Used to catch crab. This is... it's a tunnel. Yeah, there's something here. I probably went a whole ass direction.
At night, you can see the lights sometimes from a passing tanker or trawler. From up on the cliffs, they are mundane. But down here, they fugue into ambiguity. For instance, I cannot readily tell if they belong above or below the waves. The distinction now seems banal. Why not everything and all at once? There's nothing better to do here than indulge in contradictions whilst waiting for the fabric of life to unravel.
Oh, wait. I've seen this symbol before. I don't know what it goes to, but I've seen this symbol before. I think it connects to the all-seeing eye from Egyptian mythology. Bunch of weird
Dear
symbols,
Esther,
kind of.
I found myself to be as featureless as this ocean, as shallow and unoccupied as this bay.
Everywhere.
A listless wreck without identification.
Can I go
My
this
rocks
way?
are these
I can't
bones,
go this way.
and a
There's
careful fence to
car
keep the
this way.
precipice at bay. Shot through me caves. My forehead a mount, This aerial will transmit into me so. All overexposed, the nervous system, where Donnelly's boots and yours and mine still trample.
So I'm guessing
I will carry
I
a
can't
torch
go
for you. I will leave it at the foot of my headstone. You will need it for the tunnels that carry me under.
Okay, so I can't go any further that way, but there looks like a tunnel. Maybe I can find that tunnel elsewhere. I have to say though, very beautiful scenery. I am confused, however, on this. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. I don't know what any of this is supposed to mean. That chemical compound thing? That symbol? Like, where am I? I mean, I wrecked, and I understand that part, but where am I? What was I doing? There's steps here, but there's like nobody on this, like nobody happened to notice a shipwreck or whatever? So I'm taking a guess as to there's nobody on this island. There may be a lighthouse, but there's, ooh, what is that over there in the distance? I wish I could run, because I would love to hurry the hell up. I wonder if the winds really are this strong out here over the ocean. Okay, I cannot continue further that way apparently. Nope, I'm just gonna fall. So we gotta go up. I'm guessing I'm trying to get to that radio tower. That's my guess as to my destination.
The mount is clearly the focal point of this landscape. It almost appears so well placed as to be artificial.
What is it we're talking about?
I find myself easily slipping into the delusional state of ascribing purpose, deliberate motive to everything here. Was this island formed during the moment of impact? When we were torn loose from our moorings and the seatbelts cut motorway lanes into our chests and shoulders, did it first break surface then?
Well, probably not, because that's not how islands work. Secondly, he's definitely an Englishman. I mean, then again,
when
the name of this
died or was
game
dying, or
Esther.
so ill they gave up what little hope they could sacrifice, they cut parallel lines into the cliff, exposing the white chalk beneath. You could see them from the mainland or the fishing boats, and know to send aid or impose a cordon of protection, and wait a generation until whatever pestilence stalked the cliff paths died along with its hosts.
Look at that.
My lines are just for this, to keep any would-be rescuers at bay. The infection is not simply of the flesh.
To keep rescuers at bay? Why would you want to keep rescuers at bay? Wouldn't you want to be rescued?
We are not like Lot's wife, you and I. We feel no particular need to turn back. There's nothing to be seen if we did. No tired old man parting the cliffs with his arms. No gifts or Bibles laid out on the sand for the taking. No tides turning or the shrieking gulls overhead. The bones of the hermit are no longer laid out for the taking.
You make me want to turn around.
Way to the guts of this island, where the passages all run to black, and where we can light each other's faces by their strange luminescence.
You make me want to turn around. You make me want to turn around and go the other path that I did not go. Probably takes me down over there. Because I have no idea where I'm currently going. But my God, oh, I'm probably going down over into that little cave. Okay, so I do want to go back. I'm sorry. It's going to take me forever. I don't know where we're going. I don't know what we're doing. All I know is that we're on an island. Oh, It just takes us to this drop. Oh, wait, I can cross that. Maybe it didn't take us where I thought it would.
Donnelly reported the legend of the hermit, a holy man who sought solitude in its most pure form.
Something... Oh.
Allegedly, he rode here from the mainland in a boat without a bottom, so all the creatures of the sea could rise at night to converse with him. How disappointed he must have been with their chatter. Perhaps now, when all that haunts the ocean is the rubbish dumped from the tankers, he'd find more peace. They say he threw his arms wide in a valley on the south side, and the cliff opened up to provide him shelter. They say he died of fever 116 years later. The shepherds left gifts for him at the mouth of the cave, but Donnelly records they never claimed to have seen him. I have visited the cave and I have left my gifts, but like them, I appear to be an unworthy subject of his solitude.
What were we talking about? Come on. Nope, can't cross that. Okay, so in other words, the only reason I went that way was for a little bit of monologue. A little bit of dialogue, I should say. Got it. Which, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, those stones look kind of like that chemical compound back in the lighthouse. Interesting. I still wonder what that eye is going to be used for. I keep holding shift thinking it's going to make me run, but it just does not run. I wish there was a run. There is in fact no run. Like, even if it were a little bit of a speedier walk, I'd be happy. Oh look, there's a ship. I wonder if that's our wreck.
Dear Esther.
Oh.
I met Paul.
You met Paul?
I made my own little pilgrimage. My Damascus, a small semi-detached on the outskirts of Wolverhampton.
Really?
We drank coffee in his kitchen and tried to connect to one another.
You tried to connect?
Although he knew I hadn't come in search of an apology, reason or retribution, he still spiraled in panic, thrown high and lucid by his own dented bonnet.
His dented
responsibility
bonnet.
had made him old. Like us, he'd already passed beyond any conceivable boundary of life.
Interesting.
This hermit, this seer, this distant historian of bones and old bread, where did he vanish to?
Oh.
Why? Asked the farmers. Why? Asked Jakobsen.
Oh.
Why bother with your visions at all, if you're just to throw your arms up at the cliff and
What?
let it close in behind you and seal you into the belly of the island, a museum shut to all
What
but the most devoted?
Oh, here's that chemical compound again. What is this? What is this, though? What am I looking at? It's like an alien or a rift or something? What am I looking at? Like, the one thing looked like a kraken almost. But what could that have been? Like, it looked like the eye of fucking Sauron. But I'm confused as to what that is. What it's supposed to be. Huh. Maybe we'll find out the further we walk. Some nice music to go along with it. Apparently there are like hidden achievements, and I have no idea what any of these achievements are.
I dreamt I stood in the center of the sun, and the solar radiation cooked my heart from the inside.
Oh my.
My teeth will curl, and my fingernails fall off into my pockets like loose change.
Oh.
If I could stomach, I'd eat, but all I seem capable of is salt water.
Oh.
Were the livestock still here, I could turn feral and gorge. I'm as emaciated as a body on a slab, opened up for a premature source of death. I've rowed to this island in a heart without a bottom, all the bacteria of my gut rising up to sing to me.
Oh. Fantastic news. Yeah? Huh. There appears to be a small path down this way. Is there a purpose for this path, or is it just a straight through kind of thing? Straight through kind of thing. That's where that tunnel is. That's blocked off. So I'm guessing my objective is getting to that radio tower. That's the only thing I can think of. But how much of this land can I explore? I'm gonna guess not much. Yep, not much. Like, I might be able to cheese some of this. Can I cheese this? Can I cheese it? No, can't cheese it. Can't cheese it? You won't let me cheese it? Alright, fine. I'll stop trying to cheese it. See, this would be such a interesting horror game. Because just alone, this ambiance is kind of giving me the creeps. So if I turn around now and again and I see something and it just vanishes, I won't be as shocked. Or if I turn around and I see what looks like a person over there in the distance and they just walk away. Like, it's got such a horror feel to it. But yet, it's not a horror game. Not as far as I'm aware. It doesn't list horror in the category for the game, so I'm guessing it's just an adventure game. Oh, new location, the Donnelly.
Dear Esther, I have now driven the stretch of the M5 between Exeter and Bristol over 21 times.
Who? What?
But although I have all the reports and all the witnesses, and have cross-referenced them within a millimetre using my Ordnance Survey maps, I simply cannot find the location.
Oh look, there's a light.
You'd think there would be marks to serve as some evidence.
Oh.
It's somewhere between the turnoff for Sanford and the welcome brake services. But although I can always see it in my rearview mirror, I have as yet been unable to pull ashore.
There's the light he was talking about. Like the ships, he doesn't know if they're part of the... He doesn't know if they're part of the ocean or a ship from the distance. So is this our wreck? Is this what we wrecked on? No, it's too rusted. Looks old. Other people have landed here. That's a ghost up there. I thought I saw it out of the corner of my eyes. That's a full-on fucking ghost on the edge of that rock up there. I see it. Don't think I don't see it. I see it. Okay. We're getting a little bit of horror in here. I don't think there's a way on this ship. I don't think there's a reason to get on this ship either. Is it still up there? Like, the piano is getting much more high noted. Yeah, it's still up there. Oh, that's a buoy. Yeah, it's still there. Looks like a woman. It's so weird that you can only see it out of the peripheral. Like, if you look at it, it's gone, but the further you look away from it, the more visible it becomes. Looked like it turned around. Like, you can even see its hair flowing. Oh, that's so weird.
There must be a hole in the bottom of the boat. How else could new hermits have arrived?
Oh, whoa, what is that? Oh, jeez, fuck. Did nor... What? I cannot read whatever the hell that says. I do not have the language skills to read that. So that ghost lady thing has not moved from that spot since it walked there. I don't know if that should frighten me or if I should be happy about that. It's like as I get closer, it's just gonna become more and more visible. I wonder what happens if I just straight up walk up to it. It's still there. I wonder if it did that to like make me go there. Like, hey, you should see this. I can't tell if it's still there or not. Looks like it's gone. Because it's not appearing on the edge of my screen anymore.
Message. The tires are flat, the wheel spins loosely, and the brake fluid has run like ink over this map, staining the landmarks.
No idea what
the
that's
coastline
supposed to
mute,
say.
compromised. Where you saw galaxies, I saw only bruises cut into the cliff by my lack of sobriety.
Okay. A little bit of scary ambiance, gotta say that. A little ghost woman here. Who's just magically vanished because, yeah. Part of me was kind of excited to see the ghost woman. I love how I mentioned that it could do as a horror game. And that there could be little ghosts or something. Could see a person, they magically vanish. Next thing I know, I'm seeing a person, they magically vanish. GG. I mean, we're close to the radio tower. That has something written on it. There's a symbol over there. That's 2 symbols that I'm aware of. 3, actually. Because the chemical compound thing showed up. The chemical compound thing showed up twice. Wait a minute. This pathway just brings me all the way back to the beginning. Do I go back to the beginning? Did I miss a pathway? Did I miss something? No, I didn't miss anything. Because that pathway comes up there, goes there, then comes back. Oh, wait. There's a pathway right there. I wonder, is that lady still there? Nope. They just left. They're not there no more. Interesting. Interesting. I wonder what the purpose of that was. Like, was that a hint? Or...
I had kidney stones and you visited me in the hospital. After the operation,
or was
when
that
I was still half
something...
submerged in anesthetic,
something
Your
else.
outline and your speech both blurred. Now my stones have grown into an island and made their escape, and you have been rendered opaque by the car of a drunk.
Are we going crazy? Sounds like we're going crazy. Talking about how your kidney stones turned into an island? I'm pretty sure that's not how that works.
Is this what Paul saw through his windscreen?
That's a
Not
hole.
Lot's wife looking over her shoulder, but a scar in the hillside, falling away to black forever.
Well, you can see a little bit of water down there. I bet if I fell, I'd die. There's no save option, so I'm not gonna try it. I am very curious, though. Do not take me on that. I am very curious. If I had people watching and they said jump, I might jump. Oh, I've seen types of
I've begun my ascent on the windless slope of the
things
western
like
side.
this.
The setting sun was an inflamed eye squeezing shut against the light shone in by the doctors. My neck is aching through constantly craning my head up to track the light of the aerial. I must look downwards, follow the path under the island to a new beginning.
Interesting. Nobody's been on this island in like centuries. Well, I wouldn't say centuries, but definitely years. Like, I mean, these buildings. Okay, I thought that was another ghost up there. It looks like it's a window or something right there in that corner. It does look like a person, though. It's got an oddly personic shape
The
to it.
bothy was constructed originally in the early 1700s.
1700s?
By then,
Oh, yeah.
shepherding
so
had
years.
formalized into a career. The first habitual shepherd was a man called Jakobsen, from a lineage of migratory
Jakobsen?
Scandinavians. He was not considered
Oh!
a man of breeding by
Oh,
the
it
Romans.
moved.
He came here every summer whilst building the bothy, hoping eventually that
Oh,
becoming a man
that
of property would
bitch
secure him a
definitely
wife and
moved.
lineage. Donnelly records that it did not work.
Something
He caught
definitely
some disease
moved
from his
there. It
malcontented
walked
goats
right in
and
the
died
door.
2 years after completing it.
I watched that.
No one to
Okay,
carve
that
white lines
was a
into the cliff for
person.
him either.
That was a thing. Okay. Alright. I saw you. I saw it. Oh. You got a bunch of arrows. Alright. Oh, there's symbols on the side of the building, too. God damn, this music, though. It's so loud. So loud in my eardrums. What is this? Looks like that creature attacking a man? Hello?
When the oil lamps ran out, I didn't pick up a torch, but used the moonlight to read by.
Hello?
When I've pulled the last shreds of sense from it, I will throw Donnelly's book from the cliffs and perhaps myself with it. Maybe it will wash back up through the caves and erupt from the spring when the rain comes, making its return to the hermit's cave.
Hello, duck.
Perhaps it will be back on the table when I wake. I think I may have thrown it into the sea several times before.
Okay, see, now that's definitely a person with a light over there. There ain't... Yep, see? Oh, yep. And they skedaddle-skedoodled. Alright, so I'm definitely not seeing things. I mean, I don't know where I'm going, but I'm definitely not seeing things. He's skedaddle-skedoodled. He had a fucking light. Wait. I wonder if what I'm seeing is the person narrating.
Jacobson's rib cage, they told Donnelly, was deformed. The result
Deformed?
of some birth defect, or perhaps a traumatic injury as a child.
Uh-huh.
Brittle and overblown it was, and desperately light. Perhaps it was this that finally did for him, unable to contain the shattering of his heart. In half-light, his skeleton a discarded prop, a false and calcified seabird.
Yeah, I don't know what any of those words are supposed to mean together. I know what they mean separately, just not together. I'm not that smart. I'm street smart, not book smart.
They found Jacobson in early spring. The thaw had only just come. Even though he'd been dead nearly 7 months, his body had been frozen right down to the nerves and had not even begun to decompose.
I see.
All around him, small flowers were reaching for the weak sun. The goats had adjusted happily to life without a shepherd and were grazing freely about the valley.
Oh.
Donnelly reports they hurled the body in fear and disgust down the shaft. But I cannot corroborate this story.
They shoved this man's body. Oh, I can zoom. Oh, would you look at that? They hurled his body down a shaft in fear and disgust.
Climbing down to the caves, I slipped and fell and have injured my leg. I think the femur is broken. It is clearly infected. The skin has turned a bright, tight pink, and the pain is crashing in on waves, winter tides against my shoreline.
I don't like
drowning
the
out ache of my
corruptedness.
stones. I struggled back to the bothy to rest, but it has become clear that there is only one way this is likely to end.
What is the corruptedness
The medical supplies
of
I
the
looted
music?
from the trawler have suddenly found their purpose. They will keep me lucid for my final ascent.
Alright, I don't know what that corrupted music was, but alright, fair enough. There's a candle here? And it's lit? Well, I feel like I'm walking into a satanic ritual. Ooh, look at all these stalagmites and stalactites. They're very pretty. Uh-oh. I slipped. Hello? Where am I? That's a light.
From here, this last time, I have understood there is no turning back.
Is that light getting closer?
Along with my resolve.
Light is getting
the singing
closer.
of the sea creatures from the passages above me, and they are promising the return of the gulls.
Oh, that's a candle. Why is there a candle here? Why is this candle lit? I have many questions. Many questions. This looks like a glow lichen. Maybe this is what the paint was made from. Because here, this looks like paint. The paint version. Oh, I'm so curious. What is this? Where am I going? For what purpose am I out on this adventure? Why must the music be so loud in my eardrums?
It was as if someone had taken the car and shaken it like a cocktail. The glove compartment had been opened and emptied with the ashtrays and the boot. It made for a crumpled museum, a shattered exhibition.
Wait, I recognize these signs. Because that right there, I believe, is a capacitor? That's a I think that one's a switch. These are electrical signs. But what is that? I recognize a lot of these signs, now that I'm thinking about it. I don't know what those dots are. I don't know what that is. That one might be the switch. That one, I'm not sure. Maybe a resistor, an ohm. So weird. I don't know. Maybe that chemical formula is for gas? I'm so... Ooh. That's pretty. Do you want me to jump down here? I guess so. Very pretty. Like very, very pretty. I like this environment. Look at that bright blue. It goes into this like light green. Oh, it's so pretty. All these little mushrooms. I wonder if the mushrooms are what they're drawing. Like maybe the guy tried to eat the mushroom and now it's like a fungus growing inside of him or some shit. So, oh, look at that. That's so cool. Like, it's so cool. Like, especially to think that this area might exist somewhere, and we've just never found it yet, or maybe this is designed on something... Designed with something real? Like, look at how cool that is! I would love to see this in real life. It's so cool. I like that. Like, beautiful looking. I don't know where I'm going, but this cave is getting darker and smaller. As John McClane might say. So this is what a TV... This is the only one with... They're the only ones with red on them. I feel I should be worried. So this is what a TV dinner feels like. That's what I was gonna say. Seems like crawling, I go much faster. Oh, now look at that.
I'm traveling through my own body, following the
oh
line
my
of infection
god,
from
that
the
is
shattered femur towards the
beautiful.
heart. I swallow fistfuls of
I'd be
painkillers to
fucking
stay
scared as shit that any of these fell on me.
Lights of the moon and the
But
area
this is
shine
cool
through
as
the rock.
shit. Now which way do I go? I can go two different ways. Let's go this way first, because I think the pathway we want is up there. No rolling pin. Alright. We're not allowed to have rolling pins. I understand this. It's a shame it took me this long to realize I could zoom in. That's a resistor. That's the compound again. I don't know for what though. There's that no rolling pin thing again. Capacitor maybe? Ooh, pretty crystals. Can I cross this? I can. Is there a reason for me to cross this? Can I get up here? I can. Probably a capacitor. chemical compound for what I'm guessing is gasoline. So we got 3 hydrogen on a carbon, and a 3 hydrogen. So 2 carbon, 6 hydrogen? That's a resistor. I question what 2 carbon, 3 hydrogen is, or 6 hydrogen. 2 carbon, 3 hydrogen. God damn it. 2 carbon, 6 hydrogen. There's another pathway over that way. Oh wait, I already walked down that way, I think. No, I didn't. Curious what's this way, though. There's a pathway there that walks down and around. It's an orb? Like an embryo? I'm guessing I have to go up, but I have no idea which way is the correct way. So I'm just kind of walking around as I do. A chemical compound again? Okay, so I don't think I have to go down that way. No, that's that creature again. No idea. Alright, so it looks like I have to go up. Looks like my journey takes me up. Come on, climb. See, I don't know what those are supposed to mean up top, though. Like, I don't know what the... HOOH. So hydrogen oxide and oxydrogen. I don't. Probably both hydrogen oxide, but I can't tell if it's NH or NN, but I'm guessing NH, so nitrogen, hydrogen. But that's nitrogen, hydrogen to the second, so I don't know what that chemical is called. Nitro hydrogen. I have no idea. Nitro digin. Yeah, excellent. I'm so curious as to what this is supposed to mean. Like, it looks like it grows from roots. My guess is the mushroom, but... Okay, so I literally cannot go up. Like, my only guess is this mushroom, since it is the only thing that is constant throughout this entire...
When I was coming round from the operation...
Entire thing.
I remember the
How
light
are these
shone in my
candles
eyes to check for
still
pupil
lit?
contraction. It was like staring up at a moonlit sky from the bottom of a
Like,
well.
this
People
candle
moved at the
alone
summit,
can
but I
probably
could not
stay
tell if
lit,
you were one of them.
depending on how tall it was, but I'm guessing it's not much taller than what it currently is right now. This candle should stay lit for, at most, 24 to 48 hours. Behold. Damascus taken? Oh, no. Oh. Oh. Oh my god. Oh god. What are these things? They look like squids. Is it like mental illness? What is going on here? Away from being a city? And it shall be ruinous heap? Shall be a ruinous heap. Oh, I'm now scared to like touch any of this, because if this is anything like what I'm seeing images of, I can guess that these might be the whatchamacallit, the roots that I keep seeing of these creatures. This weird stuff. But looks like I don't really have a choice in whether or not it touches me. Sounds like a mermaid singing. I'm so curious as to what the actual story is here. Got more. Acts 22:0. That's a Bible reference. Hold on, I need to know what Acts 22:0 is. I need to know what Acts 22:0 is. Acts 22:0. Brothers and fathers, listen now to my defense. I am a Jew born in Taurus of Cilicia, but brought up in the city under Jamil. I was thoroughly trained in the law of our fathers and was just as zealous as for God as any of you are today. Interesting. There's probably more to that, but yeah. Oh, I can't. Okay. What the fuck? I'm underwater. There's a car here. It's powered, but no engine, so I don't know how that works. And this is this one. This one looks like it might still have a fucking engine. What? It's a car accident? Okay. Okay. Looks like a car accident of some sorts. As I walk up this hill, apparently very slowly. What is that? Is that like the moon? No, that's an exit. Huh. Achievement unlocked, Esther. Interesting. There's a camp here. Some more candles. There's a pathway that way, and there's a pathway this way. Torch out that way as well. Oh god, what is this?
Two jets carve parallel white lines into the sky.
Where?
They charted their course, and I followed them for 21 minutes until they turned off near Sanford and were lost.
Oh, okay.
If I were a gull, I would abandon my nest and join them. I would starve my brain of oxygen and suffer delusions of transcendence. I would tear the bottom from my boat and sail across the motorways until I reached this island once again.
I think those are capacitors, the little squigglies. It's been forever since I've... Oh, jeez. It's been forever since I've done anything involving looking at electrical schematics. You tell me I gotta go back in order to see what the hell that is. Oh, jeez. I'm so confused about, like, what is going on here. Like, is this island just home to, like, hundreds of shipwrecks? Are we in the Bermuda Triangle? It's a nice full moon, though. I'll give it that much. The music is still really nice, though. What is this? What is this? This better not be a human head here. Okay, it's a bucket. Alright. I'm happy with the bucket. A bucket and a paintbrush, it looks like. Yeah. Probably to give me sight of that. I don't really care for that area, it looks like. But look at all of these candles. For what purpose? All of these candles. And where is the person lighting all of these candles? Like, this candle had to have been lit. If it was never blown out,
we shall begin to assemble our own version.
Had to have been lit at least 2 days ago.
Dead languages and
at
electrical
least.
And
Okay,
hide them
there's
away
a
for
cave
future
over there.
theologians to muse and mumble over. We will send a letter to Esther Donnelly and demand her answer. We will mix the paint with ashes and tarmac and the glow from our infections. We will paint a moon over the Sanford Junction and blue lights falling like stars along the hard shoulder.
Can I climb this? I can. What is this? It's a computer? What? This is medical supplies. Oh, that's a defibrillator. Huh. Huh. Defibrillator, what looked like gauze and, well, blood, with whatever the hell those like little needle scissor looking things are. So somebody was definitely wounded. I couldn't tell from what kind of wound, because I normally see that kind of thing with in action films. So like my brain wants to say gunshots because I had to take something out, but that's my only guess. What's this? This is a photo. What is this? This is a chemical compound of something, but I don't know of what. I can't tell what the one symbol is, but the one is definitely nitrogen. Looks like they broke the photo over that person's face. Oh, there's the radio tower. Guessing I'm following candles. I'm still so curious as to who lit all of these candles. car parts, it looks like. My question is, why car parts? Like, that can't even be good for a bed, so I question, like, why you piled all of that there.
There were chemical diagrams on the posters on the walls on the waiting room.
Yes!
It seemed appropriate at the time. Still life abstractions of the processes which had already begun to break down your nerves and your muscles in the next room. I crammed diazepam as I once crammed for chemistry examinations. I am revising my options for a long and happy life.
What is this supposed to say to me? Heaven from... Wait. Alright, from heaven shone... Let me get a better view here. Oh, a light from heaven shone around... him. A light from heaven shone around him. Shone around who? Jesus? It's the only thing I can think that they'd be referencing there. Light from heaven shone around him. My only guess is that that's describing Jesus. More mermaid speak, apparently.
From here, I can see my armada. I collected all the letters I'd ever meant to send to you, if I'd have ever made it to the mainland, but had instead collected at the bottom of my rucksack, and I spread them out along the lost beach. Then I took each and every one, and I folded them into boats. I folded you into the creases, and then, as the sun was setting, I set the fleet to sail. Shattered into 21 pieces, I consigned you to the Atlantic, and I sat here until I'd watched all of you sink.
Oh. So am I the guy looking for Esther? Or am I the guy, like, speaking to Esther? Oh. Am I the one who did all of this crazy shit? On a sudden, a light from heaven shone around him, and he fell to the ground. Satan? Eggs. A light from heaven shone around him, and he fell to the ground. The only one that I know fell was Lucifer. But, I mean, I guess it could still technically be talking about Jesus. Huh. I'm guessing I'm still trying to get to that radio station. That antenna. Interesting. Like this atmosphere is so nice.
The pain in
I
my
haven't
legs
seen
sent
any
me
more
blind
ghost
for a few
people.
minutes as I struggled up the cliff path. I swallowed another handful of painkillers, and now I feel almost lucid.
I feel
the island
almost
around me has
lucid.
retreated to a hazed distance,
Oh,
whilst the
God.
moon appears to have descended into my palm to guide me. I can see a thick black line of infection reaching for my heart from the waistband of my trousers.
Oh, jeez.
Through the fugue, it's all the world like the path I have cut from the lowlands towards the aerial.
Oh, man. You're hallucinating, my guy. You're probably gonna die out here, but... Southwest Weston. Weston. South Mare? M5? I'm guessing that has some sort of, meaning to British people, the UK, no clue. It's a road sign. That's what I know. But what is this island? How long ago was somebody on this island? Why is random shit appearing on this island? On his journey. Like, why is there... Oh, there's a person. I wonder if these are supposed to be hints. Rather than, hey, here's something creepy. But I still think it's creepy. You got all this, like, church shit singing around me.
I've begun my voyage in a paper boat without a bottom.
Yep.
I will fly to the moon in it. I've been folded along a crease in time, a weakness in the sheet of life. Now you've settled on the opposite side of the paper to me.
Continues up around the mountain.
Traces in the ink that soaks through the fiber, the pulped vegetation. When we become waterlogged and the cage disintegrates, we will intermingle. When this paper aeroplane leaves the cliff edge and carves parallel vapor trails in the dark, we will come together.
Like, what was the use of this island? And as he was proceeding on his journey... Oh God. This is so weird. I like it, kinda. Weird how ghosty goos just randomly show up at some points and say, hey, yeah, here. Oh, as he was proceeding on his journey, and was come near to Damascus? And he... Oh, jeez. And
if
he
only
was
Donnelly had
3
experienced
days...
this, he would have realized he was his own shoreline, as am I.
He was
Just as I am
3
becoming his island,
days
so he became his syphilis,
without...
retreating into the burning synapses, the stones, the infection.
Without... I don't know what that's supposed to say. Without sight. He was 3 days without sight. So 3 days without sight, that had to have been the 3 days Jesus was dead before he revived. And neither did he eat nor drink. Yeah, this has to be referring to the time when Jesus was dead for the 3 days. Like his quote-unquote 3 days before he resurrected. 3 days without sight, nor did he eat or drink. It's the only thing I can think of there. And it came to pass that as I made...
There are headlights reflected in these retinas. Too long in the tunnels of my island without a bottom. The sea creatures have risen to the surface, but the gulls are not here to carry them back to their nests.
My journey...
I've become fixed, open and staring, an eye turned on itself. I've become an infected leg whose tracking lines form a perfect map of the junctions of the M5. I will take the exit at mid-thigh and plummet to my Esther.
This is pretty. journey. Alright, I gotta climb that to see it. And it came to pass that as I made my journey... What happened as I made my journey? Please, do tell. So if I'm the one stuck on this island, then I must have been the one to make these notes, these candles. Good thing I had a bunch of them. As I made my journey and was something oh fuck, oh shit, I've fallen.
Come back.
Stacking Armin, huh? I had to fall in order to get that achievement, huh? Interesting. Something about the moon. I couldn't read the rest of it. Suddenly, the shine from the heaven. A great light round about me, and could not see.
A gull perched on a spent
Something
bonnet, sideways,
glory.
whilst the sirens fell through the middle distance and the metal moaned in grief about us. I'm about this night in walking, old bread and gull bones, old Donnelly at the bar gripping his drink, old Esther walking
led
with our
by
children, old
the
Paul as ever,
hand.
old Paul. He shakes and he shivers and he turns off his lights alone.
Something, them. God, the wind is so fucking strong up here. That we are with me. Is that thunder? Came into... Damascus. Damascus is a place, if I remember correctly. Like it's a biblical place as well as a metal. Like, you know, like a Damascus blade. I believe it's also a place in the Bible.
I have run out of places to climb. I will
Sean
abandon this
Chad.
body and take to the air. Dear Esther, I have
What
burnt
am I
my
doing?
belongings, my books, this death certificate. Mine will be written all across this island. Who was Jakobsen? Who remembers him? Donnelly has written of him, but who was Donnelly? Who remembers him?
Oh, I climbed
I
the
have
tower to
painted,
commit
carved,
suicide.
hewn, scored into this space all that I could draw from him. There will be another to these shores to remember me. I will rise from the ocean like an island without bottom, come together like a stone, become an aerial, a beacon, that they will not forget you. We've always been drawn here. One day the gulls will return and nest in our bones and our history. I will look to my left and see Esther Donnelly flying beside me. I will look to my right and see Paul Jakobsen flying beside me. They will leave white lines carved into the air to reach the mainland, where help will be sent.
Oh, you couldn't just jump from anywhere. You had to jump from here. I see. How funny it would be if you hit the water and you survived. Well, Oh, we've turned into a seagull. How sweet. So, I wonder if each of these little areas was a different camp of people working on specific things. I don't know why they were trying to work on a car, but maybe if they could try and figure out how the car worked, they could figure out how to make a boat? Maybe everybody slowly started killing themselves off. That everybody slowly started committing suicide because they were just going crazy from being out here for so long that no one saved them. Kind of a dark game. I wasn't expecting this. I don't know what I was expecting, but this was not what I was expecting. Huh. Yeah, I don't know what to think about that. I mean, other than that, that was a good game for the Chinese room. It was a great game. I mean, I would have liked for there to be a little bit more speed with the walking. I mean, it took an hour and 20 minutes just to go through everything. But that's still pretty good. I liked that. Well, if you liked that, make sure to leave a like, make sure to subscribe, follow me on Twitch, where you can get all of my my content first. And with that, I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye, everybody.